Good morning, boys and girls. It is a glorious morning here in Dublin, which usually means that no rain today. That's a good sign. Today, or this week, is in Ireland a National Porridge Week. So I'm having my breakfast, which is porridge. Not because it's National Porridge Week, but I just thought to put it in because it was a funny little coincidence when I realized yesterday in one of the news websites that it's National Porridge Week, and I've been eating a lot of porridge lately with loads of other stuff. How do you eat your porridge, guys? Do you eat your porridge? I eat at the moment with mine with mixture of blueberries, flax seeds and chia seeds and just good old buttermilk porridge. It gets me going. It gives me not going too hungry before the lunchtime. So there you go. I'm a big eater, so. So yesterday I posted a vlog, and I started talking about a little bit more about the music business, which is something that I kind of always wanted to give you guys my advice and my experience from the independent side of music business. But lately, due to the fact that I've been in the NDRC with Velocity and I've got so much new information and so much new stuff from them on how to kind of build a successful company or business, I realized how much there's in the independent artist music business. There's some similarities with that being being an independent artist or being an entrepreneur. There's a lot of similarities and a lot of similar kind of points that you have to look at. And so yesterday we got talking about not complaining, and then finding and building your own fan base online, and got a great question asking about, like, could I give more information about how would you go and find those people who really are into your music. And I thought I'm probably going to go into detail of everything I've already talked about, but in the next few vlogs. But this particular one, I'm really going to hone into that, finding your, the true fans, as they say. Kevin Kelly has a great article about the 1,000 true fans, which every single artist in the independent music business should read this day and age. Just Google it; it'll come up. Yeah, finding your fans. It kind of, I suppose the hardest thing is finding the handful of first really core fans that that they're really into your music. After that, after you find those, there's a couple of tasks you can do, and I'm trying to keep this as actionable tasks as possible. The whole idea is that you really need to get to know those people who are your fans. So let's go back to the very, very beginning. Let's say you record, 2-3 songs, and go back to my mentality of that. At this stage, we're talking about the minimal viable product. So don't go crazy, don't spend fortune on it. Just make sure that the songs are good, and then the recording is honest. Is more important than it is the most polished and most amazing thing. It's like, let's see if people like your music as it is, and if they like your music as it is, and when you finally get to that amazing recording, then they're gonna absolutely love it. But let's find those fans, and it's easier and better if you find those fans actually with kind of a rough around the edges product, because that means that they really are into your music, and they're really willing to forgive the imperfections around the edges, and they're exactly the kind of people we're looking for right now. So once you have that 2-3 songs, put them online, and you can kind of just keep on spreading the word about it. So for example, post it as a videos are good. So make some sort of a silly video of you singing the song, post it on a Facebook. If you need to get a bit of reach, if you don't have a big enough following as it is, if you really start from scratch, I suppose the best way to do that would be to kind of go and think about what it is, that the kind of music that you play. If it's say it's your singer-songwriter music, go and find loads of singer-songwriter groups on Facebook and join them, And none of the groups are going to let you kind of go straight away and start posting your own stuff. So, go and interact, leave a lot of comments for other people's stuff. Like, do a week of that. Just like let's say you can find like 20 groups. I would even go higher, but try to find 20 groups and go and leave comments on other people's songs. Be nice, be honest, leave them the kind of comments that you would like to see other people leave to you, and like, constructive, helpful, give them tips how they could, become a kind of value member of that community. Then when you've done that for about a week, maybe 2 weeks, depending on your impatience, then go and post your song in all of those 20 groups, and share it from your page, the Facebook video, not a YouTube video, Facebook video from your page, your artist page, to the groups. And once you've done that, ask for honest feedback. Ask for people to, what do you think of the song, what do you think I could improve on, and blah 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 blah. I bet if those groups are big enough, you will find a couple of, like, a handful of people that will come and join your Facebook page and start interacting with you. Give them something more on the page to interact with you, and then you start seeing that, okay, these people are around. Once you notice these people, you need to go and find out as much about these people as possible. Okay, I want you to know, roughly what age are they, what kind of education do they have, what kind of job do they have children, or are they young, or are they old, what do they do, what do they do in their spare time, what kind of music do they listen to, not just you, but everything, like, and find out, like, as many people like this, and see if there's a pattern. What I mean is, like, if you see similarities in these, like, okay, out of these 100 people that I looked at, 70% are into also this band, and also there, and you finally come to this core group that have, like, a lot of similarities. And I mean, like, they're kind of the same age bracket, same life situation, same similar taste in music, could be similar taste in movies and that kind of stuff. And they're the ones you want to hone on to. And let me explain this to you very, very quickly, because this is really, really important. If you, and we all do this, I've been guilty of that as much as everybody else. Like, I believe that the whole world is my fan. Everybody will love my music. That's fine, and you probably not the case. Let's be honest. But having said that, that's fine even if you believe that. I'm not trying to take that away from you. What I'm trying to say to you here is that if you are going to go after the whole world, the cost of going after the whole world is way, 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 way too expensive. It's going to be much, much cheaper if you go after this particular type of people, right? You know that these kind of people are the ones that I'm going to go after. Then you start, creating your social media stuff specifically for them. You think like them, you think about, like, and here's the thing, in my experience, very, very often the artists who make that kind of music find that they actually have a lot in common with this kind of group of people that follow you. So it's very easy for you to talk to them, and you start creating material that is kind of more for them. And I'm not talking about, like, songs, like music, like, be honest to yourself, do the music the way you want. But, like, social media posts, you put something, you talk about other stuff than your music. So, talk about stuff that that these people will like as well. So your social media feed becomes more exciting for them to follow, and and once you have that core group, and this is the most important thing, and this is the one I want you to take away from this vlog, is go and find that core group and do that research. And how do you do that research? Like, go, once you see these people, send them a quick message on Messenger or something. Say that, listen, I'd like to ask you a couple of questions to do with my music, and like, could we hop on a Skype or something like that? And this sounds a little bit weird, but first of all, people love talking about the musical taste, people who are into music. Second of all, you do not believe how exciting it is for even your early fans that you would actually go and reach out and want to talk to them and find out more about them. that'll only make them more dedicated fans. So, I was about to slip into there what you're going to do next, but I'm going to leave that for the next vlog because this was already quite a lot of information first thing in the morning. I'm excited to do about these ones. So what I want you to do is, you know, put out that minimal viable product song, 1, 2, 3, make some sort of video of them. And this is, look, you got one of these, it's good enough to make the video. It doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be anything mad, you know. Film yourself singing the song. That's all I'm saying. Just something. Be creative, but I mean, don't get too bogged down on it. Just get something out there, and then, you know, through those Facebook groups, start sharing your stuff. Start finding those fans, those early fans, and once you have them, reach out to them, and, you know, interview them. You know. Interview them, like, so okay, I found out that you like my song. You know, obviously ask them first, like, what did you like about the song and that sort of stuff. And be honest, and don't get defensive if they have something negative to say about it. But then find out about, like, what other bands do they like. You know, in a conversation you get an idea, like, kind of what rough age they are, and you can kind of ask them politely, like, you know, even roughly what age you are. You know, what do you do for a living? Where do you live? You know, where do you listen to your music? It's a very important thing as well. You know, ask them all sorts of questions and let them answer. Don't be, you know, don't be answering their questions for them. You know, ask them questions. Try not to lead them. Like, just ask them open questions and let them answer. And, you know, write down the answers. Write them down. And once you do it over and over and over again, as I said, I want you to talk to at least 20 people. I'd love you to see you to talk to 100 people, but 20 is a good start. 50 is even better, and 100 is ideal. And you definitely have some sort of idea what your true fans more than likely are going to look like. And if you do this, you are so much ahead of the game for most artists out there. Okay? So that's my action for today, and then we continue from that in the next vlog, hopefully. So thanks once again for watching, and if, as I said before, if you enjoy these music business vlogs for independent artists, don't forget to subscribe, leave me comments, and let me know in the comments if there's anything else you want me to cover, anything specific questions. The more specific the questions are, the easier it is for me to actually jump on and do one of these for you guys, and more than likely I am to answer the question. Right, a big thank you to Adam Black on YouTube. If you look for him, Adam Black, big thank you for submitting the question, and your nice comment. This was really, really vital that you send me this question, because you sent me this question so fast. This is why I got to reply so fast. So thank you very, very much. This has been absolutely brilliant. Keep those questions coming, and yeah, have a wonderful day.